Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I will wait for some people to jump in the feed so we can start. God bless everyone. Good morning. Wait for some people on the feed so we can start. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jump in here. Let's share this video so we can start. Good morning to everybody. God bless every single one of you that you're watching. I will hold on. Water your eyes every morning as we are going to work. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. Good morning. And God bless every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us another day, giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. God bless you guys. Good morning to every single one of you. Share this video so we can get more viewers and we can start. Wow, today is the day that apparently it was not going to happen. You guys remember do you guys actually remember the day when Joe Biden said that he was not going to have debates because of social distancing, and that he was not going to have debates and rallies because of social distancing, and debates also because of social distancing? Apparently it changed. Apparently it completely changed, and now today is the day that a lot of people in the United States of America and also in the world are going to realize that Joe Biden is not even prepared to run a kindergarten. A lot of people are going to realize today that Joe Biden is not even prepared to be running a kindergarten. Now, if I want to be non-biased, I will tell you that they are going to use the Democrats and Joe Biden. Don't get your feelings hurt, because you're going to start like, oh yeah, but we have a defense, Oscar. We have a defense. Don't get your feelings hurt. The things the way they are. Joe Biden, they're going to have a defense that is going to be completely about white supremacy, and it's going to be about racial division and also the pandemic. That is going to be their strong defense. Their strongest, cater is going to be racial division, the white supremacy that supposedly Joe Biden thinks that is implemented by Donald Trump, and also the pandemic. That is going to be his defense. Now, what is happening right now in terms of attacking the president right now? What is happening? Again, Nancy Pelosi spoke about the accusations that they're giving to the president of the United States of America, that is about evasion of taxes. He owes a lot of money supposedly to the IRS. President Trump just came out and said, as a matter of fact, I don't owe the IRS. I have paid more than they don't even imagine. I have paid more amounts of millions of money to the IRS. And it is more the actives that I got in my companies than the passives. That means that he has more production than what he owes. And this is the most amazing thing. Now the Democrats and Nancy Pelosi are coming out and saying This is our chief commander. Now all of a sudden he is your chief commander. First of all, let me get this straight. You're talking about a woman that has written, that it was ripping apart the statement, the presidential statement, in front of everybody in the eyes of the world. Not only that, you're talking about a woman that is all Planned Parenthood. She wants the funding to go all to Planned Parenthood. That talks to you about the radical movement of, pro-abortion. And also, you're talking about a woman that has been completely, vocal about destroying and, disrespecting the leader of the United States of America, that is your president, Nancy Pelosi. Now, we are going through her statement against Donald Trump, betraying the evasion of taxes. And she says this: this is our chief commander. He owes us an explanation about where that money is going through. And we have the necessity to know who he owes that money to. It is us, the Americans, that he's lying to. And we need to know who he owes so much money that we need to know where that money is gone to. First of all, Nancy Pelosi, let me tell you something. There's a difference between his life and being a president. One, he can do whatever the hell he wants with his money. That's his money. That's Donald Trump's money. That's not President Donald Trump's money. He can do whatever the hell he wants with his money. That's not even your concern, what he's doing with his money, what he's doing with his companies, what he's doing with his life. It's not even your concern. Whatever he does with his money, if he wants to spend it on 70 million islands, and he wants to have 70 million playgirls or play bunnies in the 70 million islands, that is not even your concern. What your concern is what he's doing to the American people. What is helping the American people? How is he doing for the American people? And yes, I was about to say that. Thank you so much, Miss Brenda Hendricks. Good morning to you. For the third time, yesterday my manager put it on my live feed, on Spanish live feed. For the third time, Donald Trump has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Award. For the third time. And your concern is, your major concern is, where is he? Who is this man owe money? It is amazing, the Democrats, what they're doing. And now today on the debate, my God. Oh my God. Today in the debate, I am so excited because I want to know, what is Joe Biden going to bring to the table on international affairs and border security, on child trafficking, but particularly on international affairs. And do you know what Joe Biden is going to bring to the table on international affairs? Zero. He doesn't even know what the hell is going on around the world. Second of all, not only that, people, as a matter of, distracting and also strategy, that's what politicians do. And, when people try to distract, Donald Trump asked Joe Biden if he can give us a drug test. And the response of Joe Biden, drug test, it is him. And Donald Trump responded, I can do it whenever you want to do it. I'm just asking you, why you don't do a drug test? You seem like you're drugged all the time. I love this man. That's crazy. And now, this is going back to the main subject. How is he going to talk about international affairs? I want to know if Joe Biden is going to talk about what Donald Trump has recently said. 150 million tests for COVID he is going to put on his new administration. 150 million tests he is going to give to the less fortunate communities, to the African American communities or Black American communities, to the Hispanic communities. He is going to give out 150 million tests for COVID to the less fortunate communities. Now, why is he want to give this out? Why Donald Trump is doing this? For schools to go back to normal, churches to open up, and to reactivate the economy and people go back to work. 150 million tests. Now, what Joe Biden is going to bring to the table after that? I want to know what you're going to do to top that. What are you going to say? I'm going to bring 151 million tests. What are you going to do to top that? To make your country secure? To test the less fortunate people in the United States of America, or the ones that they have been economically affected? Donald Trump just gave out this statement of saying, we are going to give 150 million tests to the less fortunate communities and also to the United States of America citizens. Period. But apparently, he's focusing more on the communities of Black American and Hispanic American. He's all racist. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about the situation with Venezuela. I want to know how he's going to handle the situation in Venezuela. I want to know if he's going to be transparent with the situation of Venezuela, how William Barr has handled this situation phenomenal. He's been phenomenally, handling this situation. I want to know how Joe Biden is going to be talking about Venezuela when he's asked about Venezuela and how the troops are blocking because of the sanctions towards Venezuela. And if Joe Biden says something like, we need to let supplies go into Venezuela so the people of Venezuela can survive. No, you dumbass. That will actually put you with this evil and demonic people. If you say that, because I know that you're going to say that. Because if you actually let supplies go in there to the people, you're actually letting Iran, radical Iran, the political parties of Iran go in there, radical Iraq, communist China, communist Russia go in there. So by you saying that let the troops go into Venezuela, you're in favor of these communist countries, or these communist two countries, that is Russia and China, right? So I want to know if they're going to talk about Venezuela and how Nicolás Maduro has been trafficking metric tons of cocaine around the world. I want to know Joe Biden about that. And how Michael Moreno, the Supreme Court of Justice in Venezuela, that is his right-hand guy of Nicolás Maduro, I want to know how he's going to be talking about that Michael Moreno has been oppressing politicians and putting them in jail because they don't support Nicolás Maduro. First of all, I want to know about that. Second of all, I want to know if if he's going to talk about the situations in Belarus. How Russia has supported Alexander Lukashenko, a dictator for more than 26 years in Belarusia, pushing communism and socialism in international country. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about the Communist Party of China, how they are taking over the Communist Sea and how they're exploding the Communist Sea with a trade of $3.7 trillion, and how they're implementing nuclear testing and also the 5G testing with the company of Huawei, infiltrating themselves by espionage to national security systems like the time that they try to do in Houston. I want to know if they're going to talk about that. I want to know if they're going to talk about the globalist compacts of immigration and they're allying with the United Nations. How the globalist compact of immigration is a broken system. It is a system that it does not work. This migration movement of masses of people has only put their lives in a predictable situation where they're going through jungles, seas, mountains, deserts, cartel activity, trafficking of children, trafficking of drugs, trafficking of guns, trafficking of organs, kidnappings, and all of this. I want to know if they're going to talk about that. If Joe Biden is going to say something about that. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to say something about the 72,000 children that they have been apprehended because they have been trafficked. In the 4 years of the administration of Trump, Trump has helped to capture 72,000 children, unaccompanied children, trafficked through the borders of the United States of America. I want to know, what is he going to say about that? I want to know if he's going to say about the 34,000 children that they have been trafficked in the caravans since they started. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about Antifa, by all means necessary ban, no more deaths, Pueblos Sin Fronteras, Ángeles Sin Fronteras, organizations, non-profit organizations, and also the ACLU, that they've been actually making fake marriages and trafficking children around the borders. I want to know if he's going to talk about the wall, how the wall has been helping to decrease the entrance of narco cartel activity, that is decreasing, and also decreasing the illegal traffickers through mountains and through deserts. Not only that, I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about the enormous difference of amounts of quantities that they have been arresting on the borders on the comparison with the Obama administration in terms to apprehensions with trafficking of cocaine and trafficking of heroin. I want to know if he's going to talk about pro-abortion, because he's left-wing. So left-wingers, they mostly talk about pro-abortion, giving the life to pro-abortion, not pro-life, pro-abortion. So I want to know what he's going to be his point of view on Planned Parenthood. I want to know what he's going to be talking about religiously. Why? Because you saw Joe Biden being advocating to the Muslim community and talking to the Muslim community about a Muslim ban. And also Joe Biden simulating that the Quran is exactly like the Bible, and that also the religion of Christianity, it is exactly like the Islam religion. Not complaining about, or not not defending nor one or nor the other, not going nor one nor the other. But I will tell you something, being non-biased and being strictly transparent about these two religions. First of all, Islamic religion does not believe in the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Second, they don't believe in the Virgin Mary. Third, they believe that Prophet Muhammad is their last prophet of the planet and the last messenger, and that the book of the Quran is the seal of the third holy book, that it was sent by the angel Gabriel. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be advocating for a particular religion and not knowing about the history when Muslims were persecuted but in the Middle East, and they landed to ask for help in a Christian country. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about the enormous pedophile situation in the United States of America. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about how the pandemic has affected and collapsed the economies, not only in the United States of America, but around the world, and how he would handle it. I want to know what he's going to say about the vaccine, how he's collided and working with the vaccine of China, and how he is supporting Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci. I want to know that. I want to know all about that. I want to know if he's going to talk about how the government of the United States of America and the administration of Trump have created allies in the peaceful agreement of the United Arab Emirates and Israel and Bahrain. And not only that, I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be supporting China and Russia when they haven't been listening to the OPEP, the Organization of Petroleum, the International Organization of Petroleum, that the OPEP told Russia, lower down your barrel of gasoline, of petroleum, because you're going to collapse the economy. And they did not listen. So I want to know if he's going to talk about that. I want to know if Joe Biden is going to be talking about that. And going back to the United States of America, I want to know in this debate if Joe Biden is going to be talking about the situations of the pandemic in the United States of America and how this happened. Because he's an advocate of the Chinese Communist Party of China, I want to know what kind of trade he will be saying that it will be fair for the United States of America. What kind of trade? Because the trade deal that they had before, when he was vice president, it was 500 billion for winnings of China against 100 billion of the United States of America. 400 more percent of winnings to the Communist Party of China in comparison to what it helps to the United States of America. I want to know a lot of things. And also, ultimately, I want to know about the racial division. How is he going to advocate for Black Americans in this debate? Whew, my God. I want to know what he's going to say about the only president in the history that has designated the Ku Klux Klan. And I am so glad. Thank you so much, Mr. Donald Trump. I haven't said this, and today I'm going to say it. Thank you so much as a Mexican in the country of Mexico. I want to say to you, Mr. Donald Trump, thank you for designating this disgusting, horrendous organization like it is the Ku Klux Klan as a terrorist national group in your country. Thank you so much, because a lot of Hispanics and a lot of Mexicans that they live in your country, they don't like this group. Absolutely, they don't like this group. They hate this group because they hate people of color and people that they're not white. So I want to tell you, thank you so much for designating the Ku Klux Klan as a terrorist group. Thank you so much, Mr. Donald Trump. Also, I want to say to you, not only you're helping the Hispanic and Mexican community, Mr. Donald Trump, with this, but you're putting your statement nationwide that you are not racist. So I want to know what Joe Biden is going to say about this. I want to know what he's going to say about Donald Trump designating Ku Klux Klan and also Antifa as terrorist groups. And if Joe Biden says that that is not the solution, my God, people, I don't know how ignorant the left is going to be, that the hatred against this man is so much that you prefer Antifa and you prefer the Ku Klux Klan over this man. Wow. All these questions that I have asked him, and they're just a little bit, man. I can go on a debate with a Democrat for, oh my God, I can be with you for a little while, man. A little while. Thank you so much. Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Mary Small, thank you so much for your $5 contribution. Debate day, I want all these answers too, Oscar. I want to know about all this stuff. When you ask these kind of questions, and how William Barr and Mike Pompeo have done an enormous and magnificent job on getting allies like the European Union, like Indonesia, like Taiwan, like Australia, like New Zealand. All these countries, they're allies now of the United States of America. Nobody wants communism and nobody wants the New World Order to come in. Everybody's defending themselves. But when you come to international topics, I want to know what Joe Biden will do. And I will tell you this, people. He doesn't have the capacity, the capability, the decision, and most of all, he doesn't have the character to do so. He does not have character to run a country as powerful as the United States of America. He does not have it. He does not have the character to do so. Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody. And another international news. Let me get you this one. This one, you're going to be surprised, man. The situation in Belarus is getting awful. The situation in Belarus is getting awful. And of course, the political left is not talking about it. Why the Communist Party of China is not talking about it. Why Russia is not saying anything about it. Vladimir Putin, this evil and demonic dictator, why is he not saying anything about it? Why the left in the United States of America is not saying anything about it. But so right now, the situation in Belarus is Botsena Tetlikaya, something like that. She was the political right wing against Alexander Lukashenko, the socialist dictator by Belarus that he has been 26 years in power. And she was exiled to Lithuania. Now, by the people of Belarus, she has been nominated as the new president of Belarus. Look how it's a mess. What is going on in Belarus is a complete mess. Belarus, the socialist dictator, Alexander Lukashenko, that was in power, was designated again on a controversial and also corrupt elections. In this past election, where Alexander Lukashenko was nominated again to be president, and it was put there by Vladimir Putin. But I will tell you something. Svetlana Teklikaya, I hope that I'm saying her name correctly. I apologize. She was exiled in this election time. So she went to Lithuania. And now in Lithuania, the people of Belarus and also politicians from the right have designated, due to the situation that people are rallying and rioting against this socialist communist dictator, Alexander Lukashenko, and most of it are young people that they don't want communism in their country. Svetlana has been exiled to Lithuania, but she has been designated as the president of Belarus. Wow. But she's exiled in Lithuania. So now you get international people and politics getting in there. My question is, and I have asked this question so many times, where is the United Nations? You see how the United Nations are only for communist countries and socialist countries? Do you see how the United Nations are only for the evil and demonic New World Order? You see how all these people, they don't say nothing about what is going on in Belarus and also in Venezuela, how people are dying because of the communist system. Do you guys see that? Where's the World Health Organization? Where are all these globalist organizations talking about, Svetlana Teklikaya, that she was exiled, forcibly exiled, because she was the political right-wing candidate to be now president of Belarus, and she had to exile to Lithuania, and now she is designated as a president. Where is the United Nations against her, to fighting for her human rights? Where is the Commission International of Human Rights? Where are you? Where's your Soros talking about this? And not absolutely, it comes to international politics due to the fact that now, France is trying to get in there. Emmanuel Macron is trying to get in there. And Angela Merkler, the Prime Minister of Germany, she is emphatic to help Belarus. Why? You have seen 2 days ago, they saw Angela Merkler visiting Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny was the right-wing politician that it was against Vladimir Putin, the one that got poisoned. Angela Merkler visited Alexei Navalny. It's amazing. It's amazing. And Angela Merkler, by visiting Alexei Navalny, that it was the right-wing politician, that it was against Vladimir Putin, that he exiled he got out of the country. Angela Merkel is saying to the government of Russia, let him back into his country. Why don't you let him back in? And you know what the response of Russia was? Of course we were let him back in, but they have froze all his accounts, taken away all of his property, and taken away everything that he owns in Russia. So I want to know, where is the International Commission of Human Rights? Where's the United Nations with this? Oh my God. I have said it and I'm saying it again. Defund the United Nations and prosecute George Soros. Defund the United Nations and prosecute George Soros. Disgusting organization that is only pushing for their narrative and their agenda. They don't talk about child trafficking. They don't talk about pedophilia. They don't talk about how the globalist compact of immigration is affecting the world. Now the Pope is coming out, like I told you, the Pope is going to come out. Now the Pope is going to be talking about the globalist compact of education. The situation in Belarus is getting awful. The United Nations and nobody of these globalist organizations are helping. Why? Because they support Vladimir Putin. Alexei Navalny, the guy that got poisoned, and it's so obvious that it was Vladimir Putin who sent somebody to poison this man. Now he can't go back to his home in Russia because what home? All of his accounts and all of his property has been taken by the Russian government. So practically they're telling him, yeah, come back home, but you're going to be, homeless. And it is amazing that international countries, Germany, France, are getting involved now. They're completely changing their minds in terms of this new world order. Little by little. Sometimes they are like, okay, sometimes they're not okay. This is an injustice to the life of the politician. It's Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, that she is now the president of Belarus, according to politicians from the right and the people from the right in Belarus. And Angela Merkel supports this. The Prime Minister of Germany with she was visiting Alexei Navalny, the guy that it was a right-wing politician that got poisoned by Vladimir Putin and the government of Russia. Wow. God bless everybody that is watching. Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will read some comments before I go. Says, your reparations are in the opportunity zones. My reparations? What reparations? What reparations? What are you talking about? My reparations. Your reparations are in the opportunity zones and all the package Trump put together for the blacks. It won't be handed to you, but a pathway has been made to take advantage of it instead of handouts. Oh, not you, someone else in the chat. Okay. I get it. I was like, what the hell? I'm not asking for reparations. Like, what's going on? That's like, what's going on? Many people think Trump will not win versus I also believe Trump will win. The rest is in action. Yeah, but a lot of the Republicans back in 2018, they were saying landslide. Easy, landslide. Yes, Miss Laura, don't worry about it. Send you a huge hug. I'm the one that makes that mistake. Sometimes I get, comments that you guys are talking to each other and I take it to name. So thank you so much for clearing that up. A lot of people are saying landslide. He's going to win by a landslide. It's not the political, it's not who is going to be against him, people. I told you this. It's not even the candidate. Joe Biden is not even into his, is not even close to the capacity of Donald Trump. Really. Just like that. But I will tell you this, it's not the candidate, it's the political party and what they're doing. That is not a landslide. What has happened to Donald Trump is the worst thing that it can happen to a president, I think, in U.S. history. Is the president has been more attacked because he's draining the swamp of your country. And hasn't been a landslide. It hasn't been a landslide. Don't lie about it. Look what happened. Russian collusion, Mueller report, John Bolton book, betrayal of John Bolton, what is happening internationally in the economy, the collapse of the economy, the impeachment, the pandemic, the division strategy that the left has put out with Black Lives Matter and all this situation, the globalist organizations that they are attacking your country, the organizations that they're internally attacking and destroying your country like Antifa. It hasn't been a landslide, people. Don't talk to me about a landslide. It hasn't been a landslide. This is nothing against Trump. You guys have been suffering. Hasn't been 2020 has not been a good year. Not even for the United States, not even for the world. Let's be honest with each other. Landslide, it's not going to be. Not because of Joe Biden, it's because of the evil and demonic New World Order and the elite. Donald Trump is not part of the elite. And this is the elite defending themselves against Donald Trump. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of power. Humongous power. So let's just pray. And let's just, this is your opportunity for go out and vote for the right thing and the right person. God bless everybody, man. Mailed in ballots now. Forgot about that. Mailed in ballots. Mail-in ballots. I want to talk, what are you going to tell me about mail-in ballots? For God's sake. God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Good morning to everybody. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Also, my PayPal is going to be pinned right there in the bottom. Thank you so much. God bless you guys for supporting me. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, at his page as, Conservative Anthony on Facebook. And also, you can follow him in YouTube as Real Anthony Agüero. Also, you can follow me at YouTube as Oscar Blue. Subscribe to my channel, and also you can become a member to receive exclusive content in our member, weekly live feed. I do a weekly live feed as for members. This week I didn't do a live feed because I got home on a Sunday. I got home really tired, but I did a live feed in Mexico City, I think so, or in Texas. I don't remember where I did a live feed. But I will do a live feed this week exclusively for members, discussing topics and Q&A, and exclusively for members. Also, you can follow my page as Oscar Blue at Facebook. Thank you so much. God bless every single one of you. Have a beautiful day, and always remember, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.